Alright, Sunday morning, halfway house. Check this out. 58 Buick Century 4-door hardtop estate wagon. Super solid. It needs floor pans, but it's really solid. Obviously missing that window on the other side. Luckily these are flat glass, so it's not that big of a deal. This thing is sweet. Interior is completely trashed. The dude said he got it running, but he said it was so buried in dirt that when he drug it out, it cracked the oil filter housing. So as soon as it started, he said he saw the oil squirting out, so he shut it off. But I also noticed that the timing cover has a hole in it, probably from sitting for so long. This thing is so fucking cool. Got the roof rack. But just went and got this yesterday. Even the grill's tits. It's missing one of the Caballero scripts. We have one of them. It's missing, I think it's missing both of these trim pieces, but I think we have one of them, maybe both of them in here. The original wheels are in there. This thing really is just too cool. So the story is, I don't know if it's true or not, but this is the story that we were told. So Rick's buddy told him about this thing. So the story is that the car was, it's a wagon, so I guess it was, the body was done at Ionia, and then it went to Arlington, and once it was finished, it was stolen from Arlington, and apparently the dude, or it was two guys, or whatever the deal was, and they used to steal cars and then go steal boat motors at night, and then they ditch the cars. Well, for whatever reason, they kept this one and stashed it in a barn for decades, and then I guess it sat outside for a couple decades. But Rick's buddy, I think he married into the family or whatever and was asking about it, and they never would sell it or tell him nothing about it. Well, I guess the dude that was doing the thieving, he died, so finally they kind of let the cat out of the bag, and they're like, look, man, shit's stolen. Long time ago, he's fucking dead, whatever. So he ended up buying the wagon. They finally sold it, I guess about, I think he said 6 to 8 years ago. And
where did you guys find that Buick?
found it in Gatesville.
You gonna be able to get glass for it?
Yeah, it's just flat glass, luckily.
Oh, is it flat?
Yeah, luckily.
That's fantastic, man.
58.
That really is fantastic. I haven't seen one. What size of the V8 now thing? 330?
That's a 364.
364.
Yeah. Yeah, 4-barrel.
That's one of the prettiest dashboards I've ever seen.
Yeah, I love those.
Oh, well, it's a Nomad, really. I mean, it's their version of the...
It's cooler than Nomad.
Well, actually, Buick. You can't beat Buick.
Yeah. Have you seen my 59 wagon?
The wagon?
I got a 59 wagon over there too.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. They're both extremely rare.
Oh,
We've seen it. We've seen it.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it used to be out here, yeah.
That's right. That's the one that almost looked like a spaceship. I remember that in the Foxtown.
Yeah, I love those Buicks.
This one's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
I mean, absolutely awesome. The chrome still again decent on it.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
coming home last night, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, it's extremely rare.
I agree. You know.
Gatesville. Yeah, I've been doing some work for Rick that owns the body shop up the road.
Oh.
And me and him went in on this one. So he's kind of funding it and I'm doing the work, and we'll see what happens after that.
That's extremely rare. Extremely valuable.
Yeah, I think they made like 4,300 of them.
That's all.
I couldn't find a single other one for sale in the whole country.
Yeah. that wasn't already stored. Or even
None at all.
Not, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buicks, you know, I mean,
No, it needs floor pans, but the body's extremely solid.
yeah.
It needs interior. It needs some motor work.
Yeah, but that's all stuff that can be done. You know,
That's the
it's hard
easy
to
stuff.
find the chrome pieces. It's hard to find the trim.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, it has a like.
Extremely cool cars.
Yeah,
And
it really is.
Wagons are getting so popular.
Yeah. I love the wagons. I always have. It took me 13 years to find my 59 wagon. Yeah, because I had a 59 four-door sedan a long time ago, and I always wanted a wagon. It took me 13 years to find one. And I found one in San Antonio somehow.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So everywhere else in the country, you find it right in home.
Yeah, and I saw it on Craigslist, and I hauled ass over there and paid the dude. Couldn't pass it up.
Well, they were really a departure from the norm.
They really were.
You know, they really blew everybody away.
Yeah, Buick was something else.
Hey, they always have been.
Yeah.
Great cars, though.
Yeah.
Good find.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
My name's Robert.
Gary.
Gary, nice to meet y'all. See, some of my neighbors like my old shit. Oh, he's got a Buick. What was I saying? So the dude married into the family or whatever, and I don't remember where I was on the story, but the dude married into the family. They finally told him the story, whatever. Said, all right, the dude's dead. Obviously, nothing's gonna happen. Statute of limitations, I assume, is up after 50 years or so. So they decided to sell it to this dude, my boss's friend, and he said he builds a lot of kind of old school hot rods, and he said his initial deal was to pull the motor out, put it in a Model A, and then I'm so glad he didn't do that, but pull the motor out, put it in a Model A, and then put an LS or some bullshit in here. And he said kind of once he got it and started cleaning it up, he didn't have the heart to do it, so it sat. He said he's kept it indoors. Actually, it wasn't even at his place. It was at somebody else's shop or whatever. But he had stored it indoors since he's got it. So at least he did that. He didn't have the heart to let it sit outside. Awesome. But he kind of just decided it was time to let it go. And somehow he was talking to Rick about it. And Rick offered it to me. And I was like, fuck yeah, I want a 58 wagon. And I was like, what does it look like? And Rick's like, I don't know, I haven't seen pictures yet. So once we got pictures, Rick was like, dude, I kind of want this thing too. So we kind of made a deal to go in together on it. And honestly, we'll probably sell it. But anyway, so the car supposedly has 413 miles on it, or 419 miles on it. And I kind of called, bullshit. I mean, you have to. And I've got the original. So the dude, he broke the fucking oil filter housing because it was buried. And I need to look and see if this is an original. Oh, I can't reach it. An original filter, but he said this was the filter that was in it. Look at that. I don't know. I would say that's probably the original filter, but yeah, you see he broke that piece off or broke the filter housing off right there. But and then looking at some other shit, just it has zero wear on this car. It's just weathered, so it might be true. But anyway, 419 miles. If that is true, I'm absolutely positive it's the lowest mileage car of this era. Of course, I think if they would have just kept it inside forever. Actually, the back seat, he said the back seats had plastic on them, which you can see is still, well, you can't see because of the reflection, but you can kind of see in there. Front seat's trashed, headliner's trashed, dashes, the padded dashes, whatever. It is an AC car, power steering, power brakes. It does have a vacuum windshield wiper, which I thought was kind of odd. It does appear to be fairly loaded. Excuse me. But anyway, we're gonna go unload this turd real quick, and then I gotta do studs and deletes on this thing. 2018. get that done here in a little bit. Go unload this turd real quick. I'm at the body shop. Hopefully find a nice home for it. We tried to take the 7.3 tow truck yesterday, left at 6 a.m. As soon as we got on the road, you know, long enough to get 6th gear, wouldn't go into 6th gear. We said, fuck it, we can make it in 5th, just up 281. And about a mile after that, it started popping out of 5th, so we said, fuck this, and we turned around, and then he scrambled for a couple hours to get a trailer, and I was like, well, if you find a trailer, we can take my truck. So we borrowed this trailer. As you can see, it didn't have lights. Well, it had like one light. But it fit on here pretty perfect. Fucking Dodge is a beast, dude. The brakes just suck so bad. But anyway, talk to y'all later.